Free is our favorite word, like free delivery.
Lee, finally found you. Wow.
At Morgan & Morgan, our fee is free. You don't pay anything unless we win your case. Injured? Call Morgan & Morgan. ForThePeople.com.
Now at 11, honoring the life and legacy of former Kentucky Governor John Y. Brown Jr. And remembering our former chief meteorologist, Jason Myers, a member of the ABC 36 family, killed in a tragic helicopter crash in North Carolina.
I'm Chief Meteorologist T.J. Shuck. Another beautiful day out there. Lots of sunshine, quiet weather, and looking good for travel heading toward Thanksgiving. Your Storm Team forecast is on the way.
ABC 36 News at 11 starts right now.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Paxton Boyd. In our top story at 11, we're mourning the loss of a dear member of the ABC 36 family as former chief meteorologist Jason Myers was tragically killed in a helicopter crash. Jason was on assignment at WBTV in Charlotte today when the helicopter went down. Pilot Chip Tayag also killed in the crash as well. ABC 36's Maddie McQueen joins us now with a tribute to Myers, a friend to many, now gone too incredibly soon.
Genuine, kind, positive. Those words seem to be synonymous with Jason Myers' name. Many who worked with him here at ABC 36 say he never met a stranger. ABC 36's general manager, Chris Aldridge, releasing a statement saying, quote, "It comes with terrible sadness to hear the news of Jason Myers passing. Jason was a meteorologist for the WTVQ ABC 36 news team for 6 years, and we enjoyed every minute of our time together." Aldridge goes on to say, at this time of Thanksgiving, please wrap your prayers and thoughts around the Myers family as we remember a man gone too soon.
Jason was like the light of the station.
Jason Myers worked with the ABC 36 team for more than 6 years, starting in April of 2013 until September of 2019, when a position opened at a station closer to his hometown.
Jason had a really unique way of being a calm, comforting, and charismatic meteorologist. And working under Jason as his morning meteorologist when he was the chief was such an honor in my career and in my life.
Myers was an active member of the Lexington community. He loved outdoor activities like tennis and mountain biking, being active in church, and even participating in Dancing with the Lexington Stars.
I know it was really hard for Jason, I think, to leave Lexington. His family really enjoyed being there. They were planting roots in Lexington, and then that job came open, back at home, and couldn't resist being back closer to family. But it's a decision I think he really struggled with.
Those who worked with Myers say he was more than a coworker, becoming a close friend to many.
I remember personally how much it meant to me when I left for Afghanistan. He sent me a lovely note and messages throughout the near year that I was gone, positive, encouraging messages.
Myers had a big personality to match his big heart. Friends say his smile could light up any room.
He decided to grow out a beard for whatever reason, I can't recall, but it completely changed his vibe, too. He went from this sort of, kind of a younger sort of guy to more of a kind of a savvy operator, in a way. It's just sort of kind of a new level of confidence with the beard, and it suited him.
He was usually like pretty business, like he's there, he's going to get his job done, then it's fun time. Sometimes, though, very rarely, he would just have like this spontaneous moment of like, I'm just going to jump in and just have a little party.
Myers also known for being a family man through and through. Everyone mentioning the love he had for his childhood sweetheart and wife, Jillian, and their 4 kids.
When I vision, my family in the future, I hope that it's like close to, Jason and Jillian and their kids.
Without a doubt, it's clear Myers' death will leave a hole not only at WTVQ, but in the entire TV news industry.
Knowing that Jason was probably one of the happiest times of his life, and it came to an end that quickly, so unexpectedly, was really hard to hear.
I'm personally overwhelmed with grief, and I know that so many others are as well.
At this time, there's been no word yet on a GoFundMe for the family, and Myers' funeral arrangements have also not yet been announced. Our thoughts and prayers are with all of Jason Myers' family and friends, as well as the countless lives he touched in the communities he served. He will always have a piece of our hearts here at ABC 36. Maddie McQueen, ABC 36 News.
Yeah, and on a personal note, I had a chance to get to know Jason in 2019 as he was leaving ABC 36 to head to North Carolina. Just everything that Maddie, echoing everyone, what they said in Maddie's story there. Just a super nice guy, an excellent meteorologist. Tough day for a lot of folks, and of course, he is going to be sorely missed. As far as our weather goes, it was a delightful day, a nice quiet evening out there. Not much going on, which is good news for holiday travel. Our Bluegrass Care Navigator, Skyview HD Camera Network, our Hickson Funson Cam, down to 39 at a bit of a south wind, holding temperatures up, and we have the classic Ridgetop Valley split. Notice 34 in Hazard, at 46 up on the Ridgetop there in Jackson, 41 in Moorhead. So you get the idea. Tomorrow morning, with that light southerly breeze, even with the clear skies, I think either side of the freezing mark to start. And then we'll kind of do it all again, what we had this afternoon, upper 50s to right around 60. Good traveling weather. A few high clouds begin to build in, and we're still looking good heading into Thanksgiving. Basically, much of the lower 48 is going to be high and dry to kick off the holiday weekend. Some changes, though, into the second half of it. I'll have that for you in the 7-day forecast coming up.
Governor Andy Beshear has ordered flags at all state office buildings be lowered to half staff in honor of former Kentucky Governor John Y. Brown Jr. Brown died today at the age of 88. He was the 55th governor of the Commonwealth, serving from 1979 to 1983. Governor Beshear today saying Brown was a remarkable leader who was committed to serving the people of Kentucky. Brown was also a successful businessman before he ran for office, building Kentucky Fried Chicken into a fast food giant. He leaves behind 4 children, including CNN anchor Pamela Brown, and a dozen grandchildren. Brown's body will lie in state at the Capitol Rotunda in Frankfort on Tuesday, November 29th. In Lexington, a person was taken to the hospital after a bad crash today after an SUV collided with a motorcycle. Police say it happened just before 5 tonight on Man o' War Boulevard and Palumbo Drive. Officers say one person involved was taken to the hospital with life-threatening injuries. The investigation into the crash continues. Well, now to an ABC 36 update on the students and driver injured in that serious school bus crash in Magoffin County last Monday. The school district says another student has been released from the hospital. The driver and 3 students remained hospitalized. We're also learning in an ABC 36 exclusive that one of the students, an 18-year-old, was paralyzed in the crash. ABC 36's Caitlin Shive has more with his family members.
The first thing after really finding out he was paralyzed, I remember that I literally hit my knees and asked God not let that be true.
On November 14th, a Magoffin County school bus went off the roadway over an embankment and crashed, injuring 18 students on board and the driver. The injuries varied from minor to severe. However, 18-year-old Kelly Adams' injuries are life-changing. His family member tells us he is paralyzed from the chest down.
He was a child still, and he hasn't graduated. I mean, he still has his whole future ahead of him. He graduates this year. And my thought was, God, he's been through so much. I will take the paralyzed and just give him his legs back.
Adams is still at UK Hospital. He underwent surgery to remove a broken vertebrae that damaged his lower back. After the surgery, King tells us he's made some progress, little victories here and there, like being able to lift his left arm and eat a slice of an apple and slowly move one of his feet. And while learning of the extent of his injuries was devastating, King says they aren't giving up hope that he will one day walk again.
Miracles do happen, and I have to believe that he's going to be one of them.
Since the accident, King says the community has rallied around Adams with love and support.
I'm grateful for my community. I mean, the outpouring has been just amazing, and I know that he has so much love and prayer right here.
His birthday is next week on December 2nd, but King says Adams is currently discouraged and scared as he continues his recovery. He's expected to enter a rehab center this week, so she's asking the community to help lift his spirits by sending him birthday cards or cards of encouragement.
I want him to understand that there are that many people out here that's really, really cheering him on. And I want him to be able to open up these cards and see that there's a lot of love and support out there and that we believe in him.
Well, that was Caitlin Shive reporting. And if you want to send a card to Adams, you can find all the information on how to do so by clicking on this web story at WTVQ.com. Well, an ABC 36 update now in the search for a teenager reported missing in Knox County. The Sheriff's Department says 14-year-old Bethany Cureton has been found safe and was returned home. Deputies say a person has been arrested in connection to her disappearance, but more details are expected to be released tomorrow. A search began for Cureton after she was reported missing around 9:30 this morning. The Sheriff's Department says the teenager had reportedly left her home through a bedroom window. Well, still ahead, the city of Lexington changing its trash pickup service this week. What you need to know coming up. And a possible rail strike on the way, impacting the holiday shopping season.
Well, nice quiet evening across central and eastern Kentucky. It's been a great week so far. Sunshine and a little bit milder each and every day. Good for travel. Rolling into Wednesday. Your Storm Team forecast is on the way.
When I gave birth to my daughter, I started hemorrhaging.
After being diagnosed with cancer, I needed surgery and chemotherapy.
I was diagnosed with sickle cell anemia as a baby.
I needed a blood transfusion.
I needed multiple transfusions.
I've needed many transfusions.
The Kentucky Blood Center saves lives by facilitating donations locally.
A blood donor saved my life.
A blood donor saved my life.
A blood donor saved my mom's life.
Get 5 every time with Kentucky 5, the new daily draw game where you match 5 numbers to win. Kentucky 5, your 5 numbers could be the one.
There are still too many bad burgers out there. So Arby's is running that Wagyu Steakhouse burger back. Arby's, we have the meat.
Health coverage fans, this is the matchup we've all been waiting for, where you find quality, affordable coverage that's right for you and your family through Connect. And it's about the simplest play you can make. Just go to connect.ky.gov and get started. Now more people than ever will qualify and save more by enrolling through Connect. So get off the sidelines and in the game anytime between now and January 15th. Team Kentucky for the win. Connect, together for a better Kentucky.
When I gave birth to my daughter, I started hemorrhaging.
After being diagnosed with cancer, I needed surgery and chemotherapy.
I was diagnosed with sickle cell anemia as a baby.
I needed a blood transfusion.
I needed multiple transfusions.
I've needed many transfusions.
The Kentucky Blood Center saves lives by facilitating donations locally.
A blood donor saved my life.
A blood donor saved my life.
A blood donor saved my mom's life.
A reminder now, the City of Lexington trash collection schedule is changing this week because of the Thanksgiving holiday. The city says crews will not collect trash this Thursday or Friday, but if you normally have pickup on those days, you should set out your trash tonight. Crews will be collecting for those days tomorrow morning.
Another good-looking day across central and eastern Kentucky. Nice to see that sunshine out there, and that helped our afternoon highs make a run at the 60-degree mark. Pleasant weather, that's going to continue through Thanksgiving. Got a couple of waves of low pressure coming. It's not going to be a wash Friday through Sunday. We'll have some dry times in there. Temperatures stay at or around average. That's good news, especially considering how chilly it's been of late. Bluegrass Care Navigator, Skyview HC Camera Network, Richmond, EKU, looking good. We're down to 43 there. Got that light south wind, which will continue overnight, and that's going to help to hold temperatures up in spots. You see, we're literally all over the map temperature-wise. It's all about location. We've got the classic ridgetop valley split, so depending on where you are, some in the 30s, some still into the 40s. Started out at 24, but all the way up to 59, and you get that big span between the early morning low and the afternoon high when you have a very dry air mass in place, and that's what we've had the last couple of days. 53 now, the average high, as we continue to see that drop off, getting a little deeper here in November. A few showers down across southern Alabama. Other than that, it is quiet, not only across the central and eastern part of the country, but across much of the lower 48. Futurecast taking you through the overnight hours. Going to start out probably either side of the freezing mark coming up tomorrow morning. Once the sun comes up, a little bit of a breeze should make a run back into the upper 50s, maybe even a 60 or so down south. Notice a few high, thin clouds drifting our way. No big deal. So hitting the road late tomorrow should have no weather problems at all. Flying someplace should be good. Into Thanksgiving, first of two waves gets a little bit closer, but the rain won't arrive until after dark, probably during the overnight. So breezy, mild. How about low 60s on Thanksgiving Day? And then for Black Friday, for the early birds out there, you're going to need the rain gear. But by the end of the day, rain should come to an end, and that plays well for high school football playoffs as we're getting pretty deep with those. Now, jumping ahead to Saturday, this is kind of the key with timing. 3 o'clock on Saturday afternoon, kickoff out of Kroger Field, Kentucky and Louisville. Right now, it looks like a lot of the moisture down to the southwest, but as we get into the evening hours, may be able to squeeze much of the game in before the rain arrives. So we'll see another round of showers, especially overnight and then into Sunday as folks head home after the holidays. So 31, clear skies, nice quiet, looking good tomorrow, 58. Sunshine, enjoy it. Again, nice little stretch here after the unseasonably cold air, so no issues. And by Friday afternoon, should be in good shape, and then we'll pick the pace back up later on game day and then lingering into Sunday. Drying things out, and you'll notice through the 7-day here, we're looking good with afternoon highs generally in the 50s.
Explore, compare, and find your car at mancars.com.
Man, what a deal.
Toyotathon is on. Now's the time to get an exciting new Toyota. Like Camry Hybrid, RAV4, Tundra, and more.
How did you...
Magic.
Save on this fuel-efficient Corolla Cross, the first ever Corolla SUV, or the best-selling Camry, or electrified Camry Hybrid, which can save you thousands, plus 2 years no-cost maintenance.
Come in today.
Toyota. Let's go places.
The future looks good. The future looks good to me. We'll find our way back. We're on the right track, and we don't look back. No, no. The future looks
good. Sometimes a cough isn't just a cough. So it's better to be prepared. Keeping Binax Now handy makes it easy to test. And self-test kits may be reimbursable with no copay through your health plan. With Binax Now, you'll have reliable results in 15 minutes with the self-test that features the same technology doctors use and detects multiple variants, including Omicron BA.5. So you can always be prepared with Binax Now, the #1 COVID-19 self-test in the U.S.
Quick question. Who's watching your money? If you've taken significant losses, the answer is probably no one. In fact, you may be using a defective investment strategy with no risk management. Proactive Advisors is a fiduciary advisor with a proven risk management methodology. If your account has lost too much value, call or email Proactive Advisors to get help with risk management. Proactive Advisors, where better results are built in.
New tonight.
You know, I have to say, when I was a kid, Thanksgiving was my least favorite holiday because there are no presents. But now I love Thanksgiving because there are no presents.
With Kristen Bell and David Shrigley. Jimmy Kimmel Live, new tonight on ABC and stream on Hulu.
In your Nation View, as the holiday season kicks off, a possible freight rail strike could impact the supply chain and drive up the price of certain goods. As Jen Sullivan reports, leaders of 4 railroad unions were back at the negotiating table today to try to come up with an agreement.
As the busiest shopping season of the year gets underway, a looming freight rail strike could put the brakes on holiday cheer. 4 labor unions and managers of the biggest U.S. freight railroads so far not able to reach a labor deal, which could bring a major blow to the economy.
It will be a difficult process, and we're going to do our best. We want to keep America moving.
Jeremy Ferguson is the president of one of the 4 unions representing freight workers. Tuesday, railroad managers and labor leaders met, but still no deal has been struck. The workers are asking for changes to staffing levels and paid sick time.
Big corporations cut too deep, and they expect everybody else to pick up the pace. It becomes intolerable.
A strike could affect supply chains, causing higher prices for cars, gas, and groceries. It could also impact deliveries for the holidays. That's something both sides want to avoid.
I'm confident we can get a path forward for all 12 of our unions to have ratified agreements before any sort of work stoppage occurs. We're ready, willing, able to have those conversations.
The 2 sides have 2 weeks to reach a deal and avert an economic crisis right before Christmas. The White House is closely monitoring the negotiations.
We are asking the parties involved to come together in good faith and resolve this.
Congress could intervene if an agreement isn't reached soon. I'm Jen Sullivan reporting.
Get in the game with Zaxby's all-new loyalty program, Zax Rewards. The more you earn, the more rewards to choose from. Sign up for Zax Rewards and score a free Big Zax snack meal. Download the Zaxby's app and get your game on.
The Internet of Things is evolving, creating the Internet of You. And Spectrum, America's leading internet provider, is bringing you seamless connectivity across all your devices. Introducing Spectrum One, Spectrum Internet with speeds of 300 megabits, advanced Wi-Fi, and Spectrum Mobile Unlimited, all for just $49.99 a month. Call 833-673-4999. Spectrum Internet delivers the fastest speeds in the nation for smoother surfing, streaming, gaming, and more. Advanced Wi-Fi provides enhanced security and privacy that automatically blocks threats to protect all of your devices. And Spectrum Mobile gives you unlimited talk, text, and data with reliable nationwide 5G coast to coast. Switch now. Call 833-673-4999. At Spectrum, it's not just about connecting things. It's about connecting you. Get it all with Spectrum One, Spectrum Internet, advanced Wi-Fi, and one line of Spectrum Mobile Unlimited for $49.99 a month. Call 833-673-4999 or visit a Spectrum store today.
Start your weekdays the Kentucky way.
With us, Kincaid and Dallas.
Having the most fun in the morning.
And we're playing the best songs and the biggest stars.
Also helping you win tickets to the hottest country shows in town.
Putting the K in Kentucky country.
We are K92.9.
It's our greatest Black Friday sale ever at Furniture World Superstore. Through Monday at Furniture World, get savings on everything. Plus, take 4 years to pay interest-free. Black Friday deals for days while they last. Recliners, just $199. Buy a sofa, get the love seat free. Buy 1 recliner, get 1 free. Incredible Black Friday savings on everything. Plus, take 4 years to pay interest-free. Don't miss our greatest Black Friday sale ever. Through Monday at Furniture World Superstore.
Zaxby's new chicken bacon, ranch chicken ranch, ranch bacon, chicken bacon ranch bacon loaded fries. Sorry, cheese, you're important too. Only at Zaxby's.
Well, Coach Cal's Wildcats are looking to bounce back from a disappointing performance in Spokane, Washington on Sunday. Gonzaga raced out to a big lead, never looked back, and route to an 88-72 win. Now, the Cats get back at it tomorrow afternoon at 4 o'clock at Rupp Arena. And the one thing they need to improve on is their shooting for medium to long range. Both Antonio Reeves and C.J. Frederick both said getting back in the gym and working on their stroke should hopefully help them tomorrow against North Florida.
Definitely get in the gym because, like I said, I missed shots that game. And, that's what I want to do, just get up at least 500 to 1,000 and, get back in the rhythm.
Different teams guard shooters different ways. Gonzaga was just straight up running me off the line and whatever they could. And, when I went back and looked at the film, I should have done a better job of getting in the lane, maybe pull-ups, floaters. So those are things myself that, I looked at and I can get better from.
Well, this was a season of so much promise. 5 weeks into the year, the Cats sat at number 7 in the polls. A gut-wrenching loss at Ole Miss and an injured quarterback turned a promising season into a nightmare. But a win Saturday could at least give the fans of the Commonwealth the start to a happy holiday season. State bragging rights are on the line Saturday afternoon at Kroger Field. The Wildcats haven't lost to the Cards since 2017, but they're on a roll. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games with Jordan Wright and Will Levis have been a part of this rivalry before. They know what it takes to beat the L out of Louisville.
Me growing up, rivals was like Miami, Florida State, stuff like that. So, I was like, okay, I know it's going to be a big rival, but I didn't know it's going to be that big. Like, these Kentucky people, they don't play by that Kentucky versus Louisville. So, just trying to tell them, like, hey, our fans, they don't play by this game. Any other game, they don't play by this because it's here. There's bragging rights right here. So, we run the state, so we try to stand on that.
It's very important for us to get to a higher echelon bowl game that we know we're capable of achieving. So, the rivalry alone, though, to be a part of a rivalry is fun, and I think that'll give the guys motivation to get after it this week.
Well, I hope they do. Well, Frederick Douglass Sr. Ty Bryant was named the Paul Hornung Award winner today. The Paul Hornung Award is one of the most coveted awards given to a football player in the state of Kentucky. It's one of the 4 awards that honors the state's most valuable players, or in Ty Bryant's case, the most versatile player. Bryant doesn't have flashy numbers because he does a little bit of everything. He's the school's all-time leading tackler. He had 2 defensive TDs this year. He returned 3 punts for touchdowns. He also plays receiver and running back for the Broncos. Last week in the state semifinals against Woodford, he led the team in rushing with 106 yards and scored the go-ahead touchdown in a 21-7 win. Bryant becomes the 3rd straight Bronco to win the award. Last year, receiver Dane Key won. 2 years ago, it was Jagger Burton. This year, it's Ty Bryant.
He called me and I was at my house, so I was like, oh, snap, a lot of emotions going through my head. And then when he told me, I was like, whoo, it's a sign of relief because, that's one of my goals this year. And I was just happy that I was able to make that happen.
To be our 6th year in existence of a program and, to have 3 straight for the, Paul Hornung Award is special. And, obviously Ty's very deserving of it this year. And, congratulations to him, but it's very special for our program.
And finally in sports, Louisville lost again tonight to Texas Tech. They're now 0-5 on the season. They lost 70-38. That's it for sports. We'll be back after this.
Shop huge Black Friday savings this Wednesday only at Ashley Home Store. From 10 a.m. to midnight, save 30% off with no minimum purchase. That's 30% off store-wide. Wednesday only, 10 a.m. to midnight at Ashley Home Store.
I still think I could sell the car myself. This is going to take all day. And I have big plans. Brunch. Bubble bath.
At WeBuyAnyCar.com, selling your vehicle is always fast and fair.
And a nice pedicure.
All done.
Don't trade in or sell by yourself. Go to WeBuyAnyCar.com now for a free online valuation. Get in, get out, get paid.
I have something for you.
I have something for you, too.
Or get 3.9% APR financing for 72 months and no monthly payments until 2023 on select Sierra Light Duty models.
Losing a loved one is never easy. Neither is planning a funeral. Now more than ever, families are choosing cremation. It's simple and dignified, giving families the option to celebrate their loved ones in a variety of ways. Remembering them for who they were. Honoring them by gathering at their favorite place. Traveling to their favorite vacation spot, or simply taking them home. Care Cremation and Funeral Service. Your loved one never leaves our care.
Ashley Home Store's Black Friday is here. Doors open Friday at 7 a.m. Shop amazing doorbusters at 50% off. Plus, starting at 7 a.m., get free $200 Ashley cash. 7 a.m. to midnight Friday at Ashley Home Store.
ABC 36 Solid Blue Sports Report is brought to you by UK Federal Credit Union.
Today on Mom to Mom, we have a DIY educational activity, some super helpful potty training tips, a yummy back-to-school lunch your kids are going to love. Hopefully, these tips help you, and we'll see you on the next Mom to Mom.
We can't even talk about the holidays without talking about the sweets. We are here at Bespoke Bakery and Cafe, and I'm here with the owner, Hannah. Hannah, thank you so much for having us today.
Thank you for joining us.
Okay, so first of all, give us a little background on Bespoke Bakery and Cafe.
So Bespoke has been in Richmond now for a couple of years. We opened in the spring of 2020. And we do all sorts of custom orders and just lots of bakery treats.
As far as with the bakery, now I know that you are actually the winner of the Viewers' Choice Awards in 3 different categories. Yes. Best bakery, right?
Right.
Best sweets and best breakfast too, right? What can people expect when they come here? You have breakfast, you have sweets. Is that the deal?
So every day you can expect to come in and find cake pops and cupcakes and custom cakes in our case to pick up.
Wonderful. And where do people find out more information?
We can be found on all social media. We can be emailed or a phone call.
Awesome. And all these custom orders can be done right here, right?
Right here.
All right. Thanks, Hannah. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Hard to wrap, easy to give. Check out the battery-powered AK homeowner system with sets starting at $199.99. Find something for everyone on your list. Find yours at SteelDealers.com.
While my team is chasing number 9, 46 Solution, it can help you score the best technology for your home or business.
Oh, love that Chevy Blazer. That's our next SUV. Love that Equinox. That's our next SUV.
Nice Trailblazer.
It was love at first sight. What?
The Chevy family of SUVs. Find new options. Find new roads. Get $1,000 cash allowance on all 2022 Equinox models. Plus, unlock your code to claim $500 Chevy Cyber Cash. See your Kentucky Select Chevy dealers.
Your wedding starts at Vivi's Boutique. Dress your entire wedding party at Vivi's Boutique in Richmond.
Hi, this is Todd with Haas & Haas Properties, and we buy houses for cash. If you own a house and want to sell it fast at a fair price, call us at 859-888-2200. We can pay cash and close in as little as 10 days. We buy houses in any condition and any price range in Fayette and surrounding counties. If you own property and want to sell it fast, call us today at 859-888-2200. That's 859-888-2200.
Bowtie Fridays with Chief Meteorologist T.G. Schuck is brought to you by Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Local news matters to you. So ABC 36 Now brings it to you first with Good Afternoon Kentucky, Lexington's only mid-afternoon newscast at 3 p.m. Erica Bivens, Paxton Boyd, Chief Meteorologist T.G. Schuck, and the ABC 36 News team bring you up-to-the-minute local news and weather. Plus, in-depth interviews that affect you. Why wait? Get it here first on Good Afternoon Kentucky, your only local news at 3 p.m. Weekdays on ABC 36.
And here's your Kentucky Lottery scratch. A forecast heading toward the holiday on Thursday. We've got nice weather tomorrow. More sunshine, afternoon highs in the upper 50s, close to 60. No issues with travel at all. On Thanksgiving, rain holds off until really Thursday night and early Friday. So for the early birds on Black Friday, you'll need the rain gear later in the afternoon, and for high school football playoffs, should be in pretty good shape. And then, of course, the $64,000 question is, what about Saturday? So far, it looks like we start out dry for the game. Rain may sneak in by the end of it, but hopefully it'll hold off. So we'll see.
Smoking a cigar in the backyard Thursday after turkey, huh?
There you go.
Good. All right, Jimmy Kimmel coming up next. Have a great night, everyone.